In life, we all face challenges, difficulties, and sometimes moments of confusion and uncertainty. There are times when we find ourselves asking, what should I do now? Or how do I overcome this? Today, I want to share a powerful message, a teaching that may change the way you view life and the strength within you. The message is, God is the one who guides and strengthens you. Imagine for a moment that you are walking through a dark forest, lost and unsure of where to go. You might feel afraid, tired, and uncertain. But then suddenly, a light appears, illuminating the path before you. This light is not just a physical light, it is a beacon of hope, safety, and direction. If you have this light, you no longer need to fear. God is that light. He is the light and salvation in your life. Psalm 27 verse 1 says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" So if you allow God to lead you, you will no longer be afraid. You will have the security of knowing that He is beside you, giving you strength and guidance through every challenge. But let me ask you this. If you know that God is the light, but you don't seek Him, can you truly see that light? Are you ready to let God guide you? When you feel lost or confused, don't forget that God is the way, the truth, and the life. In John 14 verse 6, Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." If you feel uncertain about which direction to take, then God is the way that leads you forward. He is not just the way, but He is also the truth that helps you understand yourself and the life that empowers you to find strength and purpose. Let me give you an example. Imagine a person who is lost in a big city, unsure of where to go. They might walk down one street, then another, but they won't know if they are going in the right direction. Only when someone guides them and points them in the right way can they reach their destination. If you don't seek God, you will never find the right path for your life. So I ask you, have you ever felt lost, unsure of what to do next in life? If so, I want you to remember that God is the way forward. Seek Him, for He is the answer to every question you are asking. We all know that life isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes you will face challenges you can't predict or prepare for. But here's the key, when you have God with you, you will have the strength to overcome it all. In those moments when you feel weak, remember that God's strength will lift you up. If you trust in Him, He will give you the strength to face every trial. Now you might be wondering, but how can I receive that strength? The answer is simple. Open your heart and trust in Him. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11 verse 28. If you come to Him in your weariness, He will give you rest and the strength to continue your journey. I want to share an example with you. A person facing a challenging task, under pressure, and feeling overwhelmed. They might want to quit. But then, they remember the words of God. They begin to pray, seeking His guidance and strength. Suddenly, they feel a new strength rising up within them, helping them face the challenges ahead. That is the strength that God provides. So I ask you, are you ready to receive this strength? Do you believe that if you open your heart and trust in God, He will give you the power to overcome any obstacle? Finally, I want to remind you that God is not only the one who guides you, but He is also the one who loves you unconditionally. He will always be with you, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you stray off course. God will never leave you. He will always love you, help you, and lift you up every time you fall. So if you feel like you've made a mistake, don't despair. God still loves you, and He will help you stand up and keep moving forward. In this life, you have surely faced moments of hardship and weakness. But I want to remind you of one thing. If you have God, you will never face your struggles alone. He is always by your side, guiding you and giving you the strength to overcome every challenge. So here is the final question I want you to reflect on. If you know that God is the one who guides and strengthens you, what will you do to welcome Him into your life? We all can find peace and strength in God. All you need to do is open your heart and trust in Him, and He will lead you on the path of life and truth. Let God be the light in your life, so that you no longer need to fear. Let Him be the way and the life you seek. Because if you have Him, you will never be lost, and you will always have the strength to overcome any challenge in your life.